Three reasons why a wife might lose interest in her husband. So this is Ola and Ola. We're back again. She's gonna give me three reasons why a wife might lose interest in her husband, right? So, babe, why might a wife lose interest in her husband? Let me give you a quick cheat sheet.
Okay.
We have some experience. You want to know our experience? There's a book right there. It's completely free. Download it for free. You see our full story there.
All right.
So you can tap into your experience. Why might a wife? Is that English? Three reasons why a wife might lose interest in her husband.
He's not emotionally connected to her.
Connection.
Okay. That's a big deal.
It's so a basic human need is connection, right? Human, period. But a basic woman need to be more emphatical, is that English? To be more precise, not precise, more so for women. Connection is a basic need. You know, contribution, right, is a man need. It's a human need. But I feel like men need to be able to contribute to something. That's where they feel like they want to feel like I'm the man, I'm doing this.
Right.
They want to feel that. And that's like a contribution. There are 6 basic human needs, right? So you're saying first one, connection. Once a woman loses connection,
Yes. I mean, I'm tapping into
that's
her.
like
All right.
interest.
Okay. Once the connection is
So what would make a woman lose connection? So a typical man, I'm like, connection, we got married. What the hell are you talking about?
What?
That's not connection.
No.
Are you disconnecting after you committed?
No.
What are we talking about?
Really. Look, if I'm talking to you and you don't hear me, okay, I'm not heard.
What does that
I
even
don't
mean?
feel seen.
I'm listening to you. I heard what you said. I said I'll get back to you. I said let
You
me
can't
worry
even-
about that.
You can't even repeat what I told you.
What did you say?
You're not here with me. You're not present. You're not here with me. Okay, I have to fight to get your attention.
So
all
every
the
time, so are you saying every time maybe I'm busy with work and you're trying to talk to me, because that still happened to us, and you say
Work
I'm
is
not
different.
listening.
Work is different. So for example, you're supposed
Today,
to.
I'll give you an example, babe.
Okay, give me.
Today earlier, I said, babe, I'm sorry, my no see me. I said, can you tell me again how the itinerary today is gonna go? What are we doing? What time? When? The reason why I said my is because I know you've told me at least 3 times today already. Right?
Okay. Did I tell you?
I think you told. Yeah, you told me again.
I did.
At that time, I knew I wanted to. No, you weren't mad at all. But I'm just saying. Are you saying every time I didn't hear you, all those 3 times can cause disconnection?
It can add up.
Oh, okay.
It can definitely add up.
All right.
You know, it starts from little things like we're talking right now, you're on your phone. We are at dinner, we are eating, you're on your phone.
Right.
You're not connected.
Right.
I'm talking to you, you're saying, what did you say? You didn't even say, Some people won't even say, and you're talking to yourself. you feel like that person doesn't see you.
Right.
Or you repeat yourself so much, like, you know
All
what
right.
I like,
That's
I know
a lot.
what you
That's
like.
a lot already. Connection. Second one. Give me a second reason.
Second one I want to say is, and it doesn't have to be the husband's fault, depression.
Oh,
'Cause that's
see, a
also
lot of
big.
people don't talk about that.
Depression.
So when your wife loses interest in you, see, this is good, babe, because it helps a lot of men to not take things so personally. It may not even be about you.
Yeah.
It may not, because at all times she's also responsible for 50% of what's transpiring. Yes, as a man, you should lead. Because that's what the masculine core is supposed to do, to help maintain sexual polarity. However, the truth is that if you blame yourself too much, you can start building resentment, and that's not going to create any good fruit. So that's a good one. Depression.
So, I mean, women do, especially when you have children, it's not about you anymore. You are responsible.
You're thinking
for
about
this
so many
family.
things.
And most women are, they do a lot at once. We don't even know how to take a minute and rest.
Right.
We forget ourselves. We lose ourselves in the process because we're taking care of everyone else. And you can just fall into depression because you don't even recognize yourself anymore. And you lose interest in your husband because you have a lot of things on your mind. Is sex the next thing? You don't even feel good about yourself.
Right.
So how are you gonna have sex with someone?
So more so, even we're talking sexually, right?
Yes.
But intimacy in general, you just don't. You're not yourself. You're not yourself in that moment. So now, one thing that can make it better is if you're in tune with her and you can say, babe, what's up? You can talk to me about anything, right? Just let me know anytime you're ready to talk. If you can do things like that, she won't feel the need to bury things inside. She'll feel safer to come out and speak to you.
Yeah.
But if you're not in tune, which is a thing, that's a connection thing we talked about earlier. Yes, a lot of people are just...
And do you know that people are depressed and they don't know they are depressed?
Yes.
That's another thing.
They
just keep going.
That's the whole point.
Yes.
They keep going. Everything seems normal. But if you pull some trigger, they can burst into tears. Yeah, I know. It's not depressed doesn't mean they're in the bed and they're like, it doesn't
That's
always
what
mean
people
that.
think, like you're mentally like you're a crazy person. No.
Yeah.
You're walking, you're doing everything, but still you're losing yourself. You
Depression,
don't even know you're losing yourself.
they're not in their best.
Yes.
They obviously love life is a big part of life, and they've disconnected from that. You best believe that that's not what they really want to do. It's just that life is really, really funky right now.
Right.
And they can't see themselves doing anything for fun or catering to themselves how much more catering to another person.
Right.
Like, that's the last thing on their mind. So especially if kids are involved, mothers, they're nurturing nature. They will keep taking care of the kids, but
do the best,
that's just a second nature. That's not necessarily, but being intimate with your husband, being in a very intimate place with in your family, being happy, it's something that requires a certain amount of energy of resting into that romance energy. And if you're overthinking a lot of stuff, it's hard to do that. It's very hard to do that. What's the third thing, babe? Let's give them the last one.
For me, I think it's security.
Security.
Yes.
So if she doesn't feel secure, she doesn't feel safe and secure
around her husband, yes.
How can she fall in your arms if she doesn't feel safe and secure? She would think she's going to Foribale. What's the English of that?
She's gonna hit her head.
She's gonna think she's gonna hit her head. Physically, emotionally, in all aspects of life. It's your responsibility.
All right.
At least you have to think like that. It's in your best interest to think like that, to make her feel safe and secure, because she'll give you everything else you're looking for.
Right.
That's your job. Your job is, bare minimum as a human being, is to be honest. That's not a responsibility in marriage. That's something you're supposed to be as a human being. So don't come at me like I'm being honest. No, that's nonsense. That's something you're supposed to do as a human being, period. Everyone's supposed to be honest. And all that honesty stuff is not honest. Let's be honest, okay? All that honesty stuff, I'm just being, no, you're not being honest. You're being brutally honest. No, you're being brutal. You're being brutal, not honest, okay? That's actually being evil.
People do that when they want to hurt people.
If you're being brutally honest, she cannot...
honest.
If you're being brutally honest, how can she feel safe and secure?
She can't feel safe and secure.
And then you say she lost interest. So let's go. You want to be right, brutally honest, or you want her to maintain interest in you as a husband? You get to pick one right there. You get to pick one. So connection, depression, and insecurity. If she doesn't feel insecure, if she feels insecure around you, it's hard for her to maintain interest. Yeah.
Yes.
Good one, babe. Good one.